My name is Shona Becker, and like Todd said, I'm at Summerland Secondary School. I'm going to chat with you today.
Ready to start?
Oh, I was going.
Oh, okay. Just want to be sure.
Okay, so I'm going to chat with you today about an assessment strategy 1 to 6. And for those of you in middle and elementary schools, you use this quite regularly. You probably have it in not meeting expectations, meeting expectations, exceeding expectations. But for those of us in high school, to move away from that percent idea was a little different. I'm going to guide you through this, talking about some of my own learning. So the Beckers, we like to go fishing. But this is a brand new skill for me. I did not grow up fishing at all. My husband did. So when someone asked me over the summer when we were camping, oh, fishing, what type of fisherman are you? Very rarely do I say, well, I'm a 73% fisherman. I'm a novice fisherman. Now, in order to break down fishing, though, it's way more than just how many fish do I catch. You have to break it down into skill sets. We've had some good catches so far in the last 2 years, but it took us a lot of learning to get there. For example, our first fishing trip, my sons had their little Star Wars fishing rods, you know, that you catch the Jedis on, snap, like that. So learning how to find the first rod is really important. Then there's a lot more at play. You have to find the first flasher. So one of my learning goals was, which flasher do I use? There's really a difference? Absolutely there is. Right, you knew that. And then there's also the hoochies. Now, you think I'm saying a bad word, but I'm not. It's actually true. There are different colored hoochies out there. These are these squid-looking things that you then combine with different colored flashers in order to catch something. You then need to choose the right boat. That was summer number 1. Don't go off if you clue it in that. This was summer number 2. Rent it. Okay, so there is good learning when you break down how am I going to benefit from that. But then, of course, let's go back to our curricular competencies. Sometimes we need to reflect on the fact that we're not looking for sea anemones. And how do we make sure we catch a fish instead of a sea anemone? Right there? Yeah. So we learn from that. What are the evidence of our skills? The evidence are that we really have a full freezer of fish right now, which is definitely evidence. But if you look inside of our trailer, we probably have about 20 fishing rods, depending on where are we going, what type of environment is it. So now let's flip over to assessment within the classroom. I have some math and science examples. In order for me to have my students move forward with learning a new skill, like me learning fishing, I need to lay out for them exactly what they're doing. When I lay out for them, they're able to self-reflect much better. They know exactly what they need to work on. No longer are they coming into my classroom saying, I don't understand chemistry. They can say, I don't understand how to do ionic bonding. They know the vocabulary because they know what their learning goals are. This is a 6-point assessment. It starts with the novice, apprentice, and expert, but then we break it down into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on here, you'll be able to see that I've also listed all the math and biology curricular competencies, as well as the content. This is great, I'm finding. This is my first semester using it, as far as helping the kids move forward with being able to communicate about their math skills, communicate about their reflection, communicate about their estimation skills. How I set that up on tests is every test is set up with the learning goal stated, and then it'll have the questions based off of that learning goal on there as well. So they get a mark out of 6 on each learning goal. In addition to my tests, I'll also have projects. You'll notice that some of the projects will also have curricular competencies in there as well. So especially on the projects, I'm doing a lot of curricular competency assessment in addition to the content assessment. Then twice a term, at in-term time and report card time, we take those 1 to 6s, and the student and I together will transfer them to a percent. In elementary and middle, you don't have to go that step, but in high school, we do have to go that step to a percent. Now, what am I finding? I'm finding that the students are definitely aware of their strengths and weaknesses. They're able to self-advocate for themselves. They can communicate to me their strengths and weaknesses. They can then go, I'd like to take a look at relearning this concept. I'd like to focus on that concept. And I'm finding it a huge shift within my classroom to move them forward within their learning.